Hey, what's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today with the review for Power Season 5, Episode 6. So before we get started, at last did my Savior bleed, and did my Sovereign die? Would he devote that sacred head for such a worm as I? At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burdens of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day. Amen. It's first Sunday. Thought I'd hit y'all with a little communion song today. Anyway, you guys, the review, Power. It was a good episode. I enjoyed it quite a bit, you guys. What did you guys think? Anyway, let's get to the review, shall we? Well, you guys, the show opens with Jamie at Angela's house, and he's there. He's kind of having a breakdown about all of the wrongs that he's done. He's there to apologize. He thought he had everything under control, but of course he did not. And he tells her the truth, and the truth is he left her because someone had threatened her life, and he decided he needed to leave her in order to save her life. So that is the truth. It's all too much for Angela to listen to, so she tells him she's got to go to bed. You can stay on the couch. There's a toothbrush under the sink. So, of course, throughout the night, we get the Love Jones episode where nobody's able to sleep because the other one wants to go to the other one. However, nobody goes to the other. They are up all night. Nobody got no damn sleep. However, wasn't no ass to be had that night. That next morning when Angie is about to go to work, she's about to come clean to him. Maybe she's had a few lies, a few tales she's told in the past as well, but she doesn't get a chance to because there's a knock at the door, and it is Tasha. Tasha comes busting in. Okay, I'm just like, why would you open the door talking about you can't? Oh, yes, you can, ma'am. You wanted her to see him in there. Anyway, Tasha comes in, and she's like, what are you doing here? Ghost is feeling the same way, like, what are you doing here? Well, this is where Ghost finds out that Tasha and Angela actually have been working together. Yeah, we had to shun you out because we didn't know if we could, if you was going to be able to fix this. Let us handle it. The women. Because damn it, the women always fix shit anyway. Truth to be told. Tasha tells them that the detective came to the house last night. They looking for the gun. They sniffing out Tariq. It ain't looking good. He's like, so y'all been working together all this damn time? He just cannot believe it. And it looks like he wants to jump in, but you know what? He takes a step back. Let the women handle it. Damn. So this gun, Angela tells Tasha they are going to question you either today or tomorrow. It's coming. So, Ghost, if you would excuse us, we need to talk. I love that scene when they was both looking at him like, nigga, get. So James goes and he talks to Proctor, and he tells Proctor what's going on, and Proctor is like, damn, the best defense to all of this is going to be an airtight alibi. I'm telling you, Ghost, you need to stay far away from this. Ghost is like, well, Tasha and Angela are handling it, and Proctor's like, oh my God, not those two. Together? But after he thinks about it, maybe it is best that they shut your ass out. So he leaves, and when he leaves, Ghost tries to call Tariq. Tariq is at school. Tariq ignores the call, but Ghost leaves him a message apologizing for everything that he did and said the night before. Didn't want him to see him that way. Hopes that he can forgive him. Now at Tariq's school, his old pouting ass cannot forgive Ghost. Okay, he's packing up his notebook and shit into his backpack, and his roommate notices some pills that's on the table, the ones that he stole from Tasha. Oh shit, you selling these? Okay, I'll buy them from you, $20 a pill. Tariq is like, no, that's not for sale. While he's talking to his roommate, he gets a text message from Kanan. Hey, you gonna be around tomorrow? I guess I can be. That's what Tariq is thinking. Now, Tommy is hanging with his dad, okay, and he has his dad as a lookout while he goes and puts a tracker on Dre's car. And then he text messages Angela and lets her know that the tracker is there, going to turn the shit on. Okay, now Angela is still talking to Tasha. Tasha thinks the text message is from Ghost, but it's not. Angie just tells her that it's from work. But anyway, back to what we was discussing. First of all, Tasha, let me just let you know, me and Ghost are not sleeping together. Tasha was like, I do not care. Because Tasha got her a new piece of old man on the side too. All right, let's just get this done. Now jumping over to Councilman Tate, he's talking to Dre, and he wants to know how Dre and Ghost know each other. Dre says that, they worked together in the past, shit fell through, some bad blood came about, and Councilman Tate was like, I'm not buying this, right? I know your ass sell drugs. You can cut the clean man conversation. What gives? And Dre says, well, we know each other through nightclubs, working together with these nightclubs. They're there to meet with Ghost, and Dre ain't really feeling it, okay? The way he flipped out the other night, I'm not here for a round two. But Ghostman comes in on his whole new, changed man steez. Councilman Tate lets them both know that the Queen's project is being audited by the IRS, okay? And shouldn't be no problem, nothing to worry about unless it's something to worry about. Is it, James? James was like, hey, clean as a whistle. All right, well then fine. That's all I needed to know. Councilman Tate leaves, and that's when Ghost tells Dre, let me talk to you for a second. I promise I'm not going to shoot you. He was like, let's call a truce. Dre was like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Ghost says, well, what if I, pull some strings and try to get you back in on the Bass collaboration? Would you trust me then? Now, back at the federal prosecution, NYPD detective, what's her name, Bianca or something like that, she comes and tells the team, minus Angela, of course, that she's been investigating this death of Ray Ray. And they want to test the ballistics of this gun that they believe belonged to Tasha St. Patrick. So they've got to locate this missing gun, and Tamika tells the team to make sure that they cooperate with Detective Bianca, whatever the fuck her name is. So now first chair, he's still got to turn up the heat over there on Proctor. But since Proctor don't want to get no act right, then he goes and hits up the wife. And she's looking like, what did my husband do now? And he was like, no, listen, I'm just here to try to help. Okay, everybody want to help? Anyway, he was just like, I can make this whole custody case go in your favor if you work with us. He wants some information on Proctor. You help me, I'ma help you get your daughter back. Now, y'all know that Dre got all these damn fires going on. The worst fire of all is this simmering one with Jimenez, okay, and Diego especially. He meets with Alicia and he tells her, look, I don't know shit about no gold gun. Your brother thinks that I set him up, but I did not, okay? She was like, relax, I know you didn't do it. But I did find out that supposedly Ghost and Tommy was the ones that set us up, told the FBI where we were. Now, how is that? Dre says, I don't know. She was like, look, let me tell you something. I said I didn't want a war. I know how these things work, and I know what you're doing, okay? Trying to play both sides close to the middle, right? Okay. Well, whatever you do, you better find somebody else to blame. So Dre goes and tells his damn Keystone Cop two-bit in the dummy. I'm telling you, when somebody in my comments said that, what's the friend's name? Why can't Spanky. Somebody in my damn comments said Spanky looked like David Ruffin. I was like, yes, I've been trying to figure out them big ass gazelles that he got on. Anyway, Dre goes and tells them, two-bit in the dummy, how, the Tainos, they all getting murked and it ain't looking good. And two-bit is like, so? Who the fuck care about them? And Dre was like, so? The fact that they getting killed, that shit is gonna come back on us, stupid ass. Dre looking at him like, where, while we talking about the Tainos, where was your ass last night? Two-Bit was like, I ain't did shit to them Tainos. How dare you accuse me? Okay, while they arguing, in walks Cristobal. Two-Bit was like, we got a damn problem. And Cristobal was like, you damn right, we got a whole bunch of problems. My men dropping off like flies. Even the connector's gone now. Dre says, well, whatever. The Jimenez, they are out of jail. And how about Diego accused me of setting them up about this damn gun? You know anything about that? Cristobal was like, hell no, why would I know anything about it? Dre was like, well, shit, you don't never know who the hell you can trust around here. All this goddamn Spanish talking around here. Cristobal was like, well, you wanted to run the street so damn bad, then you should have learned Spanish so you can know what the fuck is being said about you. I said, yes, Ghost was quite fluent in Spanish, remember? Got to know all of the angles, Dre. Get with it, get with it. When Cristobal is leaving, just as a little extra dig to Dre, he's speaking in Spanish to his homeboy, okay? The world is ours now. This motherfucker can't even keep his soldiers in line. They laughing at Dre. Dre got that paranoid feeling, okay? These motherfuckers, somebody is trying to set me up. They trying to take over my whole operation. Two-Bit was like, nah, you just need like an app or something on your phone. Dre was like, not today. In the meantime, in between time, we need to go talk to Arturo. So they go talk to Arturo, and they tell him how they need Arturo to be the translator for anything that Cristobal or his boys say around Dre. And Arturo's like, yeah, I don't know about all that. And Dre was like, nigga, it ain't no question. Them motherfuckers are setting me up. Diego thinks that I planted this gun to get him arrested. So then when he said that, Arturo kind of looking around, and then he's sort of like, well, you ain't heard it from me, but Alicia been down to the house a few times in disguise. And supposedly Lorenzo told him that she was the one who planted this gun. Dre was like, ain't that something? Okay, well, you know what? You got a job then. Make sure you're available in about an hour because we got to meet with the Jimenez. When they walk away, Two-Bit and the dummy is with Dre, and Two-Bit is like, how did he know that the Jimenez had even been arrested? Okay, we just found out today. That's something a little thought for Dre's head. Back at Tommy's house, he's telling his dad how, shit is falling apart. Feds is breathing down his neck. He got more product than he can move. He don't know what he gonna do. Teresi says, well, let me work together with you. Okay, just give me some time and let me figure out what we can do. Well, there's a knock at the door, and it is Ghost. Okay, Ghost comes in. He's trying to talk to Tommy. Then he realizes Teresi was there. Oh, hey, Teresi. Teresi says, well, I'll step out so you guys can talk. And Tommy was like, no, whatever he got to say, he can say it in front of you. Go on, what you got to say, Ghost? And he says, yeah, your money that I was cleaning at the club, I can't do that shit no more, okay? I'm being audited. The IRS is breathing down my neck. You absolutely cannot run your money through there. All right, Tommy is like, what the fuck? But Teresi was like, no, that's right. He can't be having your shit mixed up with his stuff when he's trying to stay clean. And Ghost was like, I don't need your cosign, thank you. But Teresi was just like, let me step out so you guys can talk. While he's leaving out, though, he hears Tommy says, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I have no network and no way to clean this. Jason is going to eat me alive. Ghost says, look, I'm sorry, Tommy. And Tommy was like, you always sorry when it comes to you changing your damn mind. Now, when Teresi leaves, he goes out and meets with First Chair and Overly Dedicated. And he was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you guys really trying to get me killed? You guys got the IRS auditing him now? They are never going to trust me. And if this comes back on me, I'm good as dead. First Chair was like, we really don't care. It's just like, he's an ass. We just want to get our man. And Teresi was like, I'm going to help you get your man, but y'all need to cool your damn jets. Relax. Let me do what I got to do. And they was like, okay, but you best get the shit done. Later on that night, Angie calls Tommy and she was like, look, I'm here. I'm looking at the tracker. Nothing is happening. Tommy was like, why the fuck you even calling me in the first place? I didn't tell you can call me. Don't call me no more. So he hangs up and she's sitting there, on the stakeout looking, and all of a sudden she sees a flower van pull up to the location. All right, she is like, oh, what is this? And then she sees the Jimenez getting out of the van, and she was just like, okay, perfect. She pulls out her camera and she starts taking pictures. Jumping back over to Tasha and Ghost, she goes back home to the penthouse, and she's about to explain to Ghost what's up, and Ghost was like, you know what, you ain't even got to explain. Okay, as a matter of fact, I owe you an apology. All right, when we got married, I took the oath I was going to protect you. I was going to protect my family, and I did not do that. So I'm sorry. Well, that shit threw Tasha for a loop. Like, damn. Wasn't expecting that. Where'd this come from? He says, well, when I left here the other night, I was down. I was feeling mighty low. I went on and talked to the Rev, and the Rev told me, that I need to apologize. I need to make amends. I need to be a better man. I'm trying to change. He feels like his life is what killed their baby girl. And, Tasha's like, no, don't make this about you. It's always about you, James. And he was like, I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm just saying sorry. I know it's going to take some time for you to forgive me. She was like, some time is really putting it, it's going to take a long ass time before I can even start to like your ass again, Ghost. He was like, I know. But let me ask you a question. Why, with everything going on, would you even go to Angela? And she says, because she still loves you, Ghost. Basically, I know her ass will still try to help you even though she's trying to do her damn job at the same time. So now that Ghost has been empowered with this information, his girl still loves him. There's still a chance. Now he's back at Angela's house. And he's thanking her. Okay, I was like, look at Ghost, just really trying to just do all this brown nosing. Thank you for helping him. Thank you for helping my family. All Angela wants to know is, did you come here because Tasha kicked your ass out the night before? And he was like, no, I came here because I wanted to apologize. He felt like it was the right thing to do to end everything. And I guess she realizes that as well, although she tells him that night almost killed her. And he says, me too. Angela's not even sure how she can trust this man that she is in love with. That's when they get real close. close. He want to know if she still loves him. She says that she does, and that's when they hungrily kiss each other. It looked like it's about to go down, and then abruptly they stopped. He pulls back. He's looking at her. He gets up. He walks to the door, and then he says, well, if I'm trying to prove to you I'm a changed man, then maybe I should start acting like one and you'll believe it. I was like, oh, look at Ghost and turned down a piece of ass. I guess he ain't really in the mood anyway. We see Proctor. He's with his cousin Vinny, just kind of telling him about his whole shit that's going on and who should come into the place but first chair. Oh, so you still consorting with the criminal type. Vinny was like, maybe I need to bust your ass up. And then Proctor was like, trust me, you don't even want to do it. He more trouble than he's worth. Of course, first chair got more threats for him. You better give me something and you got 48 hours. Otherwise, I am going to get an arrest warrant for you. I said, that first chair is something terrible riding Proctor like that. Poor Proctor, his nerves going to be so shot by the end of all of this. Just because he used to be the counsel for Ghost. Now, it's the next day, and Teresi shows up at Tommy's house. He got a plan. A big old bag of ramen. This is the answer to your problems. Tommy's like, and how is that? Okay, well, Teresi opens a bag and pulls it out, and we see that the ramen is hollowed out in the middle. We know ramen is real big in jail. So they're going to be putting drugs into the hollowed out ramen, and then that's the way it'll get funneled into the prison. Teresi was like, here's your network. Don't never say I ain't ever helped you. And then over at Tariq's school, Kanan goes and picks him up like, oh, look at this. Ain't this something nice? Leave it to Ghost to send your ass to some old bougie-ass white private school like this. And Tariq was like, fuck that nigga. I don't even want to talk about him right now. We out of what? He's so tough. But I guess I can see the transformation that they about to make. We already see where it's going with Tariq, but we'll talk about that later. They get in the car and they drive, and, Tariq's still over there pouting about his dad. Kanan was like, you might as well get used to it. Your dad is always going to be around. At least your dad was the person that got Ray Ray. And Tariq was like, that nigga ain't got Ray Ray. I'm the one that did it. Kanan was like, word? Oh, okay. You handled that then. That's what's up. So they driving and they get to this gated community. Security at the gate, and they let Kanan in, and he's in a nice Mercedes. All right, he goes on in, he's visiting someone. Tariq was like, where are we going? He's like, oh, I just got a drop I got to do real quick. He gets in there. We find out that the guy is somebody that he was in prison with, and I guess this drop is, they trying to work out something, but the guy is trying to change the terms is what he said. Okay, well, we ain't got too much time for term changing, so Kanan beat his ass real bad. All in front of Tariq. Tariq sits there, watches, and doesn't even really bat an eye. Just kind of looks him over like, that's what the fuck you get trying to change terms and whatnots. Okay, so they get on back in the car. When they get back up to the security gate, of course, they're stopped, and the guy was like, you ain't got no license plate. Where are you coming from? Before Kanan can even speak, Tariq jumps in. I was dropping off a paper with my professor. It's on philosophy, the such and such and such and such. And the guy was like, okay, well, who's the teacher? And he was like, and then all of a sudden he starts faking like he's having an asthma attack. He's all can't breathe. And the guy's like, you okay, son? It's all right, son. Y'all just go on and go. Kanan is just watching this whole thing go down like, wait a minute now, hold on. But he don't say nothing when they pull out and they get down the street a good ways. And Kanan was like, so what's this shit about you and you can't breathe? Tariq was like, you got a whole trunk full of shit. Did you want him to check it? You best be glad I came up with the asthma option. Kanan was like, you know what? You got a little bit more hustle in you than I thought. You gonna be just fine. Isn't it funny how sometimes you try hard not to be like your parents and then you turn out to be exactly like them? Yep, following in his daddy's footsteps. Ghost again, while he's trying to be on his changed man steez, he meets with Councilman Tate and he tells him how he's happy that he's brought Dre on, that it's going to be good for the Queen's Project. And Councilman Tate was like, this is bullshit. I don't believe it. So come again. And Ghost was like, well, how about this? I got $50,000 to add to your gubernatorial efforts. How is that? Now I see that you might be this changed man. Now jumping back over to Tasha. Today is the day. They are going to question her, and a lot is riding on this interview. Okay, she don't have a lawyer. She's riding solo dolo. So we get the NYPD detective, Bianca, sergeant, whatever the fuck she is. She gets in there, and Tasha's kind of taken aback, like, who are you? And she was just like, oh, he's out sick. I'm gonna be the one that question you today. How you doing? I would be better if I wasn't here. Thank you. Can we get this show on the road? So the lady get to asking her the question, and Tasha tells her the whole story about, that she got the box back from the police. She didn't know that the gun was even in there. She put it in her closet. And then after Raina was was killed. There was so many people in and out of the house, you know, somebody could have easily came in there and got it, I guess. She don't know what happened to the damn gun. Sergeant Bianca tells her, well, you know, that's all fine and good, but if you don't have nobody, you know, witness that saw you do it, then that doesn't really help you. Tasha was like, well, Terry Silva saw me do it. And Sergeant Bianca says, well, if that's true, then he is a valuable witness in this case. Now, do you know Raymond Jones? And Tasha was like, I can't say that I do. She says, well, we think he's the one that killed Raina. And Tasha was like, why would a cop kill Raina? And so that's when the sergeant tells her the full story about how Ray Ray went to the school the day before to talk to Tariq, but he wasn't there, so he talked to Raina instead. Tasha didn't know that. Then she tells her that he was killed the day after that Raina was killed. So it's a little bit suspicious. Tasha was like, well, wait a minute now. Am I being accused of murder? Because if I am, I'm going to need my lawyer. No, we not accusing you of nothing just yet. Okay, relax. Let's not talk about lawyers and everything. Let's just have a conversation. We don't think that you did it, but we think that you know who did do it. Now, jumping back over to Proctor. Proctor nerves bad, you know. He cannot lose custody of his daughter. He already know his wife is going to be clean for a minute and then she going to be back dirty. So he need her to relapse a whole lot faster than she going to do. Okay, so he's telling Ghost, like, I need some help. I need it to happen. Ghost tells him that Tommy can probably help him out. So Proctor goes to his wife. I guess she's on her way to a meeting. She was just like, why are you here? He was like, thank you for turning, you know, first chair John on me, ratting me out for no fucking reason. And she was just like, look, he told me that he can help me get my daughter back, and that's all I'm concerned about right now. So I'm sorry, I had to give you up. All right. And he was like, fine. Okay, I got your alimony check here. She was like, oh, in person? What do I owe this honor? Well, when she opens up the envelope, she sees that there is money in there and there's also some drugs in there. She was like, motherfuck you. She throws it at him. I've been clean all this time. You give me this shit. Now I hope you do go to jail. So now he done got his damn ex-wife pissed off. I said, oh, Proctor, you didn't mess that one up. Now Ghost goes to talk to Dre and tells him he needs a favor. Okay, I need you to take out Jason. Dre is like, Tommy's Connect? Ghost says that very same one. And Dre was like, all right, I can do that, but I'm going to need you to help me out with something too, okay? I need you to take out Diego Jimenez for me. Ghost looking at him like, you know what, I can handle that, all right? And as a black man's commitment to what they just promised each other, you know, they take a swig of hen dog and then they set the cup down on the bar and stare each other down. I said, oh, wow, look at what's happening here. That James is definitely conniving. I guess he not going to kill Dre just yet. It's still going to happen, though. And I hope Dre understands that as well. So he goes on back to the penthouse and Angela is there with him. Okay, they just trying to wait until Tasha finishes him with her questioning. Angie is hoping that Tasha don't break, and he was like, don't worry about Tasha. She's a tough cookie. She'll be able to handle them just fine. As far as the two of them are concerned, you know, maybe we don't need to work things out. But if we happen to do it in the future, okay, everything would have to be above board, and Tasha would have to know everything. Speaking of Tasha, she's still at this interview, and honey, they done turned up the heat on her. Angela Valdez is wrapped up in all of this shit. So they start giving her all the information on what they got on Angela and how she is the one that found the bullet in the wall where Ray Ray was killed. She's the one that told the people. They was probably not even going to find it. Okay, this kind of gets Tasha's blood pressure running a little a little strong. She get the breathing hard and looking around. I said, Tasha, girl, don't break. Listen, they trying to get you. You smarter than this. Sergeant Bianca was like, look, they are setting you up, having an affair, and now they gonna get you. So how about you flip on them in the meantime, and look, to make you feel better, we'll give you full immunity. All you have to do is say yes, and then you gonna get to walk away, girl. You gonna be in the clear. And Tasha's sitting around looking and breathing and shit. I said, stay strong, Tasha. Tasha goes up real close to her and she says, my husband did not kill Ray Ray. Okay, and that is that, bitch. It's time to go. Thank you, Tasha. Child, I was worried about old girl for a second. Now we see Sammy and Teresi, and they are helping Tommy get the ramen into the prison. Tommy is so stupid. He don't even realize that they setting him up. I don't understand why he don't get it. I guess he just really doesn't know how the mafia works, but I know how the mafia works, and I have nothing to do with the mafia. Why do you think that these two are just helping you and turning on a family that they've been in for hundreds of years? So damn stupid. Anyway, when Tommy walks off to go get the product, you know, Sammy was just like, I can't believe you done talked me into doing this shit. Teresi is like, don't worry about it. It's all going to work. And then they gonna get rid of Tommy and everybody in the family gonna be back good again. Now this meeting that they was having in an hour, Dre and Arturo is meeting with Alicia. I thought he said Diego, but okay, it's Alicia. Before she walks in, Dre tells Arturo, do what I say, and we both gonna walk out of here alive. I was like, Dre is like, go on and tell her what you know. And Arturo tells her how his cousin told him that she was the one who planted the gun in the house. And that Diego knows that she set him up. So she's like, fuck. Is this everything, Dre? And Dre was like, yep. He had the gun to Arturo's head, but now that he done gave the information, you know, Arturo is in the clear. So we think. She asked Dre, did he know? And he was like, I didn't know nothing till today, but look, I got a plan. I know some people out there that about to take Diego out. Now, I know that's your brother and everything, so I can put a stop to it if you want me to, or we could just let the shit play out. And she was just like, you know what? How about we just see how it all goes? She tells her boys there, you know, go on and take care of Arturo. I said, oh, damn, Arturo. So all of a sudden they start throwing bottles of alcohol on him. It's all crashing on him. The alcohol's, you know, drenching his clothes. And he just like, no. Dre kind of step on back like, well, I tried, bruh. She takes her cigarette and she throws it on the ground, and child, we watch Arturo burn alive to death. I said, oh, what a horrible way to die. Dre, you ain't gonna put your boy out of nothing. I guess that's just the downfalls, the pitfalls of working in the drug game. And then when Tariq gets back to the school, you know, he's working on his homework and his roommate comes in and Tariq was like, hey, did you still want them pills? And his boy was like, yeah. And, you know, Tariq hands him the bottle. He's like, the whole thing? He was like, yep, the whole thing. So, you know, his friend take out the money and hands it to him. I guess this is enough. And Tariq was like, it's enough. And then he goes on and sends a text message to Kanan. Hey, it's a market here at the school for pills. All right. Again, following in his daddy's footsteps. You guys already know that Tariq is going to be, if this show does last for any length of time, we're going to see Tariq is going to be very much the changed man that his dad is trying to vacate. Tariq is about to be probably even more ruthless killer and drug dealer than his daddy ever was. It's coming, y'all. And then at the federal prosecution, you know, Tamika goes and tells them, look, I'm shutting down this whole thing on Angela. Okay, Tasha was our big fish and we missed it. So I can't keep wasting resources on this case. It gotta go. First chair come in there. He want to look into Councilman Tate and all of that. And Overly Dedicated was like, ain't even no sense because she's shutting it down. But then while they sitting there talking, Overly Dedicated gets some sort of light flashes in his mind. You guys tell me what made it happen? Because it just all of a sudden he just was like, oh my God. He goes and gets the paperwork and then he reads and he says the ballistics matches the gun that Tasha had, the same gun as the ballistics of the killing of Ray Ray. He says that Angela buried the evidence. And this proves that Angela is actually a part of this whole organization. How did he come to that realization? Is it something that they said in the conversation, in the interview? Was it about the gun and the bullets or something? I missed that part. But anyway, now they on to Angela. And speaking of Angela, Tasha take it on back to the penthouse where Angela and Ghost are waiting. Okay, and Tasha's pissed. She walks in there and she was just like, bitch, you the one that found the goddamn bullets in the wall. You did not tell me that. She was like, yeah, I did find the bullets, but I didn't know it had anything to do with damn Tariq. So Tasha says, well, with all of this going on, now they think that you and Ghost are working together and that you guys are trying to flip on me. So they've offered me immunity. And Angela was like, oh shit, now if they didn't offer you that, that means a high-level prosecutor is involved in this. Who questioned you? Tasha said some NYPD Sergeant Bianca or something. Angela was familiar with her. Oh, so you know about this too? So really all of this is about you. You trying to protect you, not us. Angela was like, well, if you believe that, then why the hell you didn't flip on me then? And Tasha was like, because me getting immunity doesn't keep my damn son out of jail with your dumb ass. So now they got to come up with another plan. But Tasha was like, no, I got a plan. Okay, I'm going to tell Terry Silva to lie for me. And Ghost was like, Silva, why would he do that? And honey, Tasha turned around and child, if this wasn't one of the best scenes and I don't know how long, she was like, because he loves me. He loves me more than you ever had. And she's staring Ghost down, and Angela was like, well, I guess this is where I put up the invisible church finger and leave out. And she was like, oh no, honey, you stay. I'm gonna leave. And child, she walk out, and both Ghost and Angela is watching her get into the elevator with this dumbfounded look on her face. I said, that's the fuck what Ghost get. Ooh, both Ghost and Tasha get on my nerves. But Tasha deserved a win, and baby, she got it in that conversation. Ghost should feel molded as fuck. Alright, you guys, so that is it. Let me get off of here. About to go celebrate anniversary, my husband's birthday. And also, you guys, thanks to everybody, I made 50,000 subscribers. Yay! Just need another 50,000 to get to 100,000 so they could take me seriously out there in them YouTube streets. Anyway, you guys, thanks for everything. Y'all always been there, ride or die. I really appreciate it. Anyway, let me get off of here. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right, all right. Look, I was just about to put my hand in my shirt. I got a problem. I got a habit of just cupping onto my boob. It's soothing to me. And I almost did it here on this damn video because I ain't got no bra on. I know, TMI. Anyway, let me get off of here. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.